Anyway, some very exciting news for the group. This weekend, I get to go home. I'm actually very excited. This week is TSU homecoming. TSU Tiger to the day I die. Love to see that. My cat. So you think that? Oh, okay. Anyways, yeah. This week is TSU homecoming. Last week my law school had a break, like fall break, and we were off Thursday and Friday. So we had a 4-day weekend last week, and I needed that so bad. After I turned in my memo on Wednesday, I came home and I crashed the out. Like I laid down and needed to lay down for some hours. But I got back into like my little study routine or whatever on Saturday. She was really playing, like you're really playing. Anywho, I yeah, I got back into my study schedule um Saturday and Sunday, and then yeah, I don't know. Like I was feeling good. I was feeling back in the swing of stuff. And then yeah, she see me looking at her. She knew I'm finna get her. I was getting back in the swing of everything. And then my professor for my class on Friday was like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna cancel class for this and for that, and y'all can do this work instead and go to this event." Um and I was like, "Ugh," and it's homecoming. So instead of going to the event, I'm going to do my work and I'm going I'm so excited. I didn't go home for fall break because whoever's in and come listen to me when I say whoever's controlling the flight prices from Washington D.C. to Houston, I'm on your head. Why are those flights $600 one way, $500 one way? Why are we anywhere above 250? What are we doing? What are we doing? And then that's not even with the check bag. Like, please. But yes, that gave me some real motivation to go home, knowing that oh, she found a little toy to play with. That's what it is. Anyways, knowing that I probably won't be going home for Thanksgiving because I I just told y'all the flight's like $700, $600 one way, like, and that's not even around things. That's right now in the beginning of October. That's not even in the Thanksgiving time. So I don't even want to know, child. But I don't know. I moved out here at the end of July, and it's like the second week of October, maybe going into the third week of October, and I'm just like, oh, I haven't been home. Like, I don't know. My line sister came out here last week or 2 weeks ago for something for school, and I loved seeing her. And like, I don't know, I just miss everybody. Like, I'm not the kind of person that felt like I was gonna get homesick for real because I don't really in undergrad. Like, I wasn't feeling that. And granted, I wasn't that far from home, but I wasn't feeling homesick. Like, I don't know. And this is just different. I don't know. It really gives you a different kind of appreciation for family, like being so far away. So I know what's driving me to finish all of my work this week. So on Thursday, as soon as I touch down in Houston, I can start drinking because it's homecoming week. Like, hello, have you been to TSU homecoming? Please. Um. So yeah, and as you see, repping my HBCU every day this week. Every day. Every day. Do you hear me? Um. Yeah, yeah. Anywho, things that I've already done today. Went to Civ Pro today. Went to contracts office hours today. Did my torch reading for class on Wednesday today. I did. What did I do? Oh, did some stuff for LRW. LRW does not stop. Y'all, why? My memo was due last Thursday. Why am I in LRW on Tuesday? Starting information for the new memo. And my memo for the first one wasn't even due until Thursday. I was like, this has to be a hate crime. This is insane. This is evil. This is evil, is what it is. And they had little cookies and popcorn in the class. Yeah, because you're killing us. That's crazy. I was like, but whatever. Yeah. things that I have left to do today. I need to do my contracts midterm before it's due tomorrow before class. And I went to office hours to make sure that my study material like made sense. And my professor said that it did. So feeling confident going into, and really I could have took the midterm like any time that it was open last week. I think that I've just psyched myself out into thinking that contracts is like hard when really it's just not coming as easily as Torts and Civ Pro have. I know Torts and Civ Pro like the back of my hand. I could sit for the exam right now and do some decent numbers for the fact that I haven't even finished the semester yet because I'm that confident in the material. But like contracts, gotta bear with me, gotta bear with me. And but I think I'm selling myself a little bit short, and I think that I just need to just take the midterm and just see where we're at. But yeah, I'm finna bust this food down. This vlog is mainly to hold myself accountable for doing all of my work. So whenever I touch down on Friday, cute, fun, lit vibes, even though I will still be doing my Civ Pro reading on Saturday and my contracts reading on Sunday because the law school ball does not stop. But I'm a workaholic, so this will all work for me. And then I fly out like super. Am I still recording? I love that. And then I fly out super early on Friday. Um, so I have time to like do everything. And I'm feeling really good. Um, yeah. Don't know how much the homecoming experience I'm gonna vlog because I feel like very much sappy emotional me is just gonna be crying like, oh my god, I just miss everybody. So I don't know. I can see that. I'm gonna see my line sisters and give everybody a kiss. Love to see that for me. And if I see anybody else, girl, stop because I don't even want to sit up here and show my on this vlog. Like I don't even see y'all tomorrow. Later. I don't know. See you when I see you. Until I figure out how to find music with no copyright and have a little background thing going on, let's just enjoy this casual voiceover. I'm literally walking outside right now, back to my apartment. I just finished studying. Ironically, over this video of me studying, and look at me, really dedicated to the law student life. I just got me a slice of pizza. Well, I got two slices of pizza actually. And the lady only charged me for one because at Andy's they give you these big slices, but the slices that I got was kind of small and they had more in the oven. But she was like, I'm not trying to make you wait, so I'll just charge you for one slice. I was like, girl, period. But anyway, this is me doing Monday's work. Pretty sure I was reading for Civ Pro on Wednesday, maybe. That sounds like what I was doing. No, maybe it was torts for Wednesday, and then I was typing up the briefs, and then later I'm finna be doing some LRW. Y'all know how I feel about the LRW. Child, this walking and the talking is doing a lot for me, and I hope the wind isn't like doing some screaming in the back. Yep. Okay, so I was doing torts with the case brief. Hey. Yep. 717. Shout out to the blur. Kind of working. Trying to do my best, you know. But yeah, and this is me doing that LRW quiz. Clear confusion, frustration. Love that for the queen. Okay. And good morning vlog. I really I really wasn't even thinking about recording for real, but then I was like, I'm sitting here making my little protein coffee for the day. And I was like, this is what real YouTubers do. I grew up watching the greats, like, you know, My Life is Ava and Alicia Marie and the Queen, Bethany Moda and who not. And then you gotta upgrade. I was watching Talitha Jane for a while and I was watching As Leah Lee, like I know what's a good vlog. Please. I am more tired than I care to admit because I went. Okay, last night after I talked to y'all, I cooked, right? Then I was on FaceTime with my friend September. Y'all know September. I was on FaceTime with her for a little bit. Then I was on FaceTime with my line sister. Mind you, I was supposed to take my contract midterm, and I did. Because you can do both. Like, you can get everything done if you want to. But it was a challenge. I finished everything I needed to finish for school at like 1 something in the morning because I was just on the phone yapping with my line sister. Um, and very much needed. Every time I'm on the phone with this particular sister, um, I don't know. I always learn something about myself, whether it's like some internal growth stuff or it's like some um, what's it called, or whether it's just like something that I quite literally didn't know. Love this girl for real, and we were really close friends before we even crossed lines together. So I don't know. The fact that our friendship has lasted now 2 years post line, because our line birthday is like I don't know, sometime in November. I'm not really good with dates, but yeah, our line birthday is somewhere up in there. No, we were just talking about, I don't know, life, and she was telling me, she was giving me a good, friendly sister look at myself and being like, you know what, Queen? I told her how I felt about something, and I was like, am I dragging this? Like, am I, you know what I'm saying? She was like, a little. I was like, a little? What do you mean a little bit? What am I doing? Talk about I'm dragging it. I'm dragging it? Really? Please. The fear with the whipped coffee is like, you gotta be real careful to not put too much coffee in it, because it's like, you can't tell, like, that, sorry to get all up in y'all's grill. Don't ask me why I'm wiping this down with a paper towel instead of the microfiber towel that's right here. Maybe you should mind your business. I know one thing. When I go home, that TJ Maxx, Marshalls, they often to see me, because it's nothing like a TJ Maxx in the South, Marshalls in the South. You know what I'm saying? I need those $2.99 reusable paper towels and the microfiber cloths. I need all that. Run me that now. I'm just making sure it gets in a good mix. Ooh! Hope that wasn't loud on your side. Okay. Can you keep up? Yeah, I have a busy day today. So yeah. So much going on. Are y'all the kind of people to wear socks with your Crocs? And if you're saying, why is she asking me that? Does she not wear socks with her Crocs? No, I don't. Most of the time. But I live on the East Coast now, and it's actual real weather here. Like, it's not just hot all the time. So I probably will have to start wearing some socks with my Crocs, because it actually gets cold. But I'm going to still be me until I can't be me no more. Currently taking my decompression break. We get a break in all of our classes, and I'm gonna go outside and just vibe, like, for a few minutes, and then walk around and make my way back. Yeah. Say hey to the inside of my locker. Couple of casual things before I go back to contracts. I hope I'm not late, but I might be. I don't know. My time clock is like threw off. Shout out to ADHD. Anywho, first of all, I said I was going TSU all week, and I meant it. And I got my Delta Crocs on too. I came here for my charger actually. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I feel like. I took my contract midterm yesterday, and I feel so good about it, and I feel so reassured, especially after I was office hours, that I really know what's going on, and like class is it's going a lot smoother. So I'm feeling really good about today. I'm actually so far having a great week, so I love that for me. I have so much anxiety about filming in school for numerous reasons. I hope somebody sees that for my video. I don't even know how to blur people out here. And I don't want to feel like I'm screaming and then y'all still can't hear me, but everybody at the school can hear me. If you can't tell, a queen is just working through anxiety. And I haven't even really been vlogging for real. Because I had to feel like I was doing some real work before I could like show y'all what I was doing. Sometimes I can be so in my head, like But you know, we pivot. Right now I'm working on some stuff for LRW, and yeah, my ADHD doesn't really function in these scenarios. Like I've learned to like in. Oh, but one thing I want to tell y'all, I tried coffee for the first time, cherry limeade. That's the best drink you could get at Sonic. Period. That behind the ocean water, and if you ever had an ocean water and then put a little bit of Malibu in it, that's a good time. But yeah, no, that coffee was good. No, what's killing me is how DC just doesn't really, we don't really like the Coke products. Not really sure what's going on there, but I love the Diet Coke, so I don't know. But yeah, I was just checking to say proof of life. And yeah, more to do, but a few more sleeps until I'm having a good time. Boom, here's me doing Wednesday's Civ Pro. Yep. And that little short and happy guide, girl, don't play. She really knows how to streamline some stuff. And you see the highlights, you see the notes in the highlights. She definitely does what she needs to do. Shout out Richard for real. But yeah, I'm just doing my little notes, my little annotations. Yeehaw. Oh, well, picked y'all up, I guess. Yep, now we in the case book, probably reading a case or something. And I'm the kind of person where, like, I'm a visual and I do a lot of color coding. So I hate when people say that, like, my textbook looks like I'm coloring in there. This is really the cheat codes. Like, you gotta be able to annotate and stuff. Like I don't just highlight every line now. Like you gotta highlight with intention and write a little note in the margins. Yep, see how we're done. Gotta do a daily checklist of like the little notes that I do, and it really helps me power through. Oh, I'm used to my camera being like facing this way, so I don't know. But here I am, the one who set the camera up. Maybe I should sit. Anyways, so it's Tuesday. I got home. Really, I left school. It's 8:15 right now. I left school at like 6:30, I think, and I finished. Excuse me, my Civ Pro reading for. Okay, y'all probably can't hear it like with the microphone, but she's scratching and like her bell is just ringing. Um, yeah, I did my Civ Pro reading for tomorrow. Finishing some more LRW stuff. LRW is gonna be the death of me, yo. Like it's gonna have me over with quite soon, really. Oh, I can't tell if it's on. Oh, it's on. Yeah. LRW is gonna be the death of me for real. I came home, threw the bonnet on, and was like, "This is how I'm feeling right now." I'm like, I can push through the exhaustion, but whenever I get to sitting down, it's like, this feels nice. Too bad I have so many things to do. Speaking of things to do, let's make a list. Gotta finish. Oh, y'all can't. Can you hear my cat meowing? Probably not. Anyways, Fenty, can you give me a minute? She always trying to talk over me. Anywho, um, we played Jeopardy today, so that's like also playing in my head as well. Oh, to do list for things today. Need to eat. Um, you know what's crazy? Like in all the healing stuff I'm trying to do, one thing I need to. I've been trying to tell my cat to stop showing her butt to everybody. Um, Yeah, one thing I've been trying to do is like eat more because I find that whenever I get stressed or like emotionally overwhelmed, the first thing that has to go is my appetite and my willingness to eat, I guess, and that's not good. So whenever I see myself getting stressed in school and I realize I haven't eaten in like or I haven't eaten in like 18 hours or something, I'm like, maybe we should be better. Definitely need to eat. Need to finish one LRW assignment, and then I started one. I started the other one like earlier today, and it's not even gonna take me as long, which is why I'm just putting it off. They're both due on Thursday before class, and they're both will be turned in before like Thursday. They will be turned in tomorrow. So there's that. Oh, hey. So there's that, and then I need to review my notes for class tomorrow. I was in contracts today feeling so good because I was like, dang, I really know what's going on. Oh, and then we know I'm going to homecoming, cool. And as we've discussed, none of my friends would not know I'm coming. So I had to stop at the store today to get stuff to like throw me a little outfit together because I went to TSU. I know what it is, and I need to have some stuff on immediately. Went to Walmart to get some stuff to put me together a cute little outfit. Being the little DIY girly that I am, got some more stuff to do my hair. So it's just a lot of stuff going on. I picked up my stuff just so y'all can see what I got. Actually, these are my glasses. Probably should have been. Oh my god! Why do they look broken? No, these are the only frames that I got. And I need my glasses. Like I need my glasses so bad. Whenever I'm not wearing them, I get a headache immediately. Do I have a headache right now? Yeah. Anyways, I have red glitter and white glitter, white slash iridescent. I have these little sponges. I have some red pens because I ran out of red pens actually, or my red pen ran out of ink, I should say. Fabric glue, and then I got these jeans. I was gonna use some shorts that I have at home, but then I saw these were on clearance and they're my size and they fit like they just look real cute. They're like the little A line, so I'm gonna just and do my vision out on here. Setting spray because hashtag needed that. Then Mod Podge and some mousse so I can recurl my hair. But could I use that mousse down to the last bit? But anyways, follow the vision. Bear with me. In another life, I definitely was making like custom little clothing pieces and mugs and bags and whatnot. Since put Customs by B on hiatus, we're temporarily closed at the moment. But bear with me. And I was gonna like stone it, but then when I went to Walmart, because mind you, I fly out at 6 a.m. on Friday. Like I don't have time to like be finding the wholesalers and doing this and doing that. So they didn't have stone, so I was like, okay. But I still like to sparkle. My inner child loves some glitter, so I've just been really leaning into that as of late. Um, Cool. Y'all know I'm a Delta, so I'm thinking I want to do ooh somewhere on here, like OOOOP. You know what I'm saying? That would be in red, of course. And either my thought was like I could do it right here. I could do it like OOOOP, and then I was gonna put a red heart back here. Sorry, like a heart, and then QC, like my line name. So like love QC, and I think that would be so cute. Or I could do it backwards and do love QC on the front and do ooh ooh on the back. The only reason why I don't really want to do that is because I just feel bad having Delta on my booty. Even though it's not like the letters are like the distinct, it something about it don't feel right. I highly doubt that I will do it that way. If anything, it'll be for the look and the aesthetic and the visual. But in my spirit, I would feel bad, so I'm probably not gonna do that. Yeah, but I'm just trying to keep myself awake. Trying to hashtag keep going. I wanna be good to you, baby. Ooh. But what am I finna do now? I'm finna reheat this tomato soup and make me 2 grilled cheese sandwiches because I'm hungry. Finna bust that down. Finna bust down this ravioli that I made yesterday as well. Then finna do these LRW assignments because I want to land in Houston and be like, I can take a break today knowing that when I pick back up tomorrow morning to do my work, I won't even have that much to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Grand Rising. I said on Sunday that it was going to be a very tired week for the Queen, and that was before I even knew I was going to homecoming. So, like, it's all going to be worth it, and I cannot wait to get on that plane on Friday and go to sleep. Like, I don't know, everything lining up for me. Um, the Queen is just tired. Like, And I've one thing I've noticed, my eye bags are becoming a little permanent. That's kind of scary. Um, I don't like that. I don't like that at all, really. I'm getting this little coffee together so I can go. It's 8:50. On a regular day, I would have left my home around, I don't know, like 8:45. Y'all, and I'm really disappointed in myself because when I went to Walmart yesterday, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get me some socks because I don't have any socks. And I find myself getting so like anxious when I'm in the store. I don't even want to be there no more. Like I hate grocery shopping immensely. Because I just feel like everybody's staring at me. And then it seems like people are just so, bro, like, no matter where you go grocery shopping, just you could just tell that people don't have a sense of like direction. Like, it's one thing to see it on the road, but it's like if there's traffic everywhere. Like, why are we bumping into carts? If you see me coming, why don't you, I don't know, move? Like, sometimes, I don't know, like, it just makes sense for one person to move instead of the other, and they'll just stand there and be like, don't frustrate me. I already am just stressed out even being here. Like, please. And if you don't understand, I wish I was like you. If getting social anxiety at the grocery store, you hear that and you're like, what? Wish I could be like you, Queen. Trying my best. I was making whipped coffee on my first vlog on this channel. Love that for me. Part of me wants to add a little bit more, but I think that I'm just dragging it. Let me just grab a scoop. A tippy tap, tip tap more, and um, I got 2 classes today. Got some tabling to do for this company that I'm a rep for, and yeah, today I do my reading for class on Thursday, and that's my last day doing readings because my class got canceled on Friday. So no readings on Thursday or Friday. Amen. Love that for me. Well, not that I ever really do readings on Friday, but you get the sentiment. You get the gist. Is it just infatuation? I'm just ready to lay down. Like I'm so tired. And that's why when I get on the metro today, I'm gonna go to sleep. I am. I've only done that like once, I think, being here. Cause I'll be like, oh well, I'm not that tired. Okay, well, sister, you that tired now? Like I got on the metro the other day, and this man was like laid out, bro. I sit in front of this man. I turn around, and he's like in the back. And honestly, can't blame the king. Can't blame the king one bit. It's like that out here. It's hard. We're all just working to the brim because, capitalism. Love that. Love that for the group so much. Why express our free will freely when we could live under capitalism? Love that for the group. Child, I'll see y'all at school. Oh my God. I'm taking my decompression break for real. I had to walk outside. Um, and the break they gave us during tours. And I know what you're thinking. Bailey, I thought we was doing TSU all week. And my lanyard, don't, yeah. I know you're thinking, Bailey, I thought we were doing TSU all week. Just know I always got something on me real quick. But no, I thrifted this cardigan like last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I have to step out in this. Got to step out in it. I'm here for the jungle vibe. No, one day we could do a tattoo tour because I got like vines tattooed on me, and I got like this tiger on my foot. Like I'm here for the welcome to the jungle vibes. But yeah, voila. It's currently 4:45. I just finished all of my like commitments for the day. I'm finna do my contract work. Is today Tuesday or Wednesday? I don't know. Um, that should tell you how my week is going actually. But for real, like I'm feeling really good. Um, I was kind of stressed out about my week, but every time I think I'm stressed out, I'm like, wait, you're not stressed because this changed. So then you could do this, and then you could do this, and now stuff is cool. So I'm writing out my pages that I have to read for contracts. I only have two cases to read. Still gotta do this, bro. Every time I'll talk to any other 1L and it'll be like, "Oh, I'm doing good," but that LRW, that damn LRW, and it's like, it's really that damn LRW. Like, it's actually driving everyone insane. But we persevere. So I'm finna get my life together, and yeah. And then I don't remember if I told y'all earlier or not. And honestly, knowing my little ADHD stuff, I probably did. But I'm gonna tell y'all again that when I was like trying to start my como se dice shorts yesterday, I was looking and I was like, these would look better if I painted the bottom and then the glitter on top of the paint. So I'm gonna get paint when I leave campus today, and that will be a task that we start tonight because I leave on Friday. I was gonna say in a couple of days, but I just told y'all I don't know what day it is. So yeah, but let me stop ADHDing and get to my work. Out of here at 7 o'clock on the dot. Well, it's probably like 7:02 or something now, but I was walking out the building at 7 o'clock. Um, I realized while I was studying that it is Wednesday, so tomorrow will be the night that I pull an all-nighter, and I feel like I've been pulling it all weeker. Like I just, like I'm. But anyways, things to do left. Finish this last LRW assignment and get some paint from the store. Paint my. I don't know what I thought was behind me. I'm sorry. Paint my jeans. Get the paint for my jeans slash paint my jeans. Um, and start figuring out my outfits. Wash my clothes. Outfits. I'm only gonna be there for 2 days, but I need some outfits. I need options. So we'll handle that. I'll definitely report back. Probably whenever I'm doing my pants, I could see us doing the jeans together. The LRW assignment, that gotta just be me. Gotta put the Bailey the Scholar hat on in real life. But yeah, we are back home. Couple of updates. First of all, please don't judge me. I had to go to Target because it's the closest thing to my school, and I don't have time to be feeding into ethical consumption in the way that I would like to. So I did spend my black dollars at Target, but it was because I had to. Ancestors, please forgive me. Anywho, so also I changed the shorts, and I just got some shorts from my what I already have because those little A-line shorts are so cute, and I feel like I'm gonna get more wear out of them than I get out of these. These are a little bit shorter, but they're like, well, I mean, they're a lot bit shorter, but I think I could still make my vision work on these. And if I don't like it, then I'll have other clothes that I can wear, and I have more like stuff at my house, like at my parents' house, and more ways that I can freak the outfit. But I think that with these, I can do just like a whole oob across the top. Like, you know those shirts where the design stretches from seam to seam? I might do it like that and like do it across. Yeah, I plan on like finishing, not finishing, but painting like at least one side. Um, or painting the whole thing and letting it dry and then doing the glitter later. It's 8:04 right now. I'm going to stop this eventually to start or to finish my research assignment, but it will all get done. And yeah, love that for me. It's 11. It's 11:25 now. 11:26. Things I've done since we last spoke. I finished my last LRW assignment. Yes, I'm. Can we just fill this room with thank you? And the fact that it's not even due to a class tomorrow, and I finished it now. Since then, this is what we're working with. Okay, and now remember what I said about it going seam to seam, right? And mind you, I was just freehanding it because this is my world, and I figured if it was meant to be, it would be. And y'all tell me if it's meant to be. And mind you, we're not done yet. This is the base, right? Can you believe I thought about doing this yesterday with just the glitter and not painting it first? That's hilarious. I really like. I'm good, but I'm not that good. um, next steps. Cover these. This is two layers, right? Cover this, and you know what's great? Maybe I should just tell y'all what it is instead of letting my ADHD cut me off every time. Anyways, yeah, across. Cover it up in some knockoff E6000 because there wasn't E6000 at the store yesterday. Then hit it with the glitter. Okay. I have a little cardboard thing in here to like keep it flat when I'm painting it. So if you see a little fork box fall out of here, mind your business. But am I hitting the paint? Oh, okay. But yeah, E6000, spread it. Hit this. Cool. Maybe do a nut two coats of the glue and the glitter and then seal it with some Mod Podge. Okay, more questions. Do we put an exclamation point? Not sure yet. But the way that like oop is spelled, the when I got done with the third O, I was like, oh, this is not gonna work. So then I had to pivot the plan, and then I was like, oh, well, I could just fill this whole which before these were on there, fill this whole thing up with blank space, and then just put the P right here, so that way I don't have to go like O P, because then that would look a little ridiculous, I think. Maybe that's why I should have drawn it out beforehand. But once again, if it will be, it will be. I think that the three, I like the symmetrics. I'm liking the visual. I'm trying to think about what these would look like on, but I knew it was gonna fall. So yeah. But again, I'm here for it. Now, more questions. Because either I'm gonna start glittering today, or I'm going to paint the back, let everything like dry, and then do all this glitter stuff tomorrow. But I low-key just want to get this done, so like we'll see. But I'm really drawing a blank on what I want on the back. And I have white glue, so like white glue. I have white paint and white glitter, so I could do pearls. But something just tells me that I don't want to do that. And I'm not really sure what it is, but I'm just gonna listen to my intuition and say that I don't want to do that. So I don't know. We have some work to do. We have some work to do, to say the least. I know I didn't vlog this morning. Don't beat me up. Don't beat me up. It's just hard. It was hard. And it's always hard on Thursday. Getting up knowing that the week's gonna be over. Oh my god, look, this thing is like flying toward me. Knowing that the week's gonna be over, it gets stiff, it get hard. And then last night I didn't show y'all any more of my shorts because after I'm trying to think. After I talked to y'all, I just kind of got self-conscious about them. And I was looking at them like, this is kind of ugly and stupid. And why did I think about that? I tried to put those thoughts out of my mind, but they haven't really been leaving me yet. So we'll see. I got to do some work for torts before I'm like overly caught up on this week's work. Or like really like done with this week's work, I guess. And then I'm going to start my reading for class next week so I don't have to bring too much with me when I go to Houston. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just so excited. Like tonight's the night where I'm pulling an all-nighter because I have to leave for the airport at like 4 a.m., 3:45, something like that. So I'm just gonna stay up. But we're almost there. Almost there. And then I'm up to date on the LRW. I'm doing next week's LRW actually. So just know that when I'm in Houston, if you even hear me say LRW, pop me, get me, cuz I did the work. I'm where I need to be actually. But yeah, taking a decompression break before I go literally to LRW and try not to gouge my eyes out. And yeah, love that for me. Hopefully I'm feeling better about, I don't know, everything by the time I get home today. Hashtag we'll see. It's been a day, clearly. And I don't even really have the time to yap like that for real. I have things left to do. I decided to do my civil procedure reading for Monday today instead of on Saturday. So doing that, finishing my towards work, and then I'm done with work for the week. I had to pack. I'm gonna put some clothes in the washer, clean up my apartment. I'm gonna try to use my ADHD to my advantage and do everything at once, but like do the work first and then do everything at once after that. I'm finna like do a little preliminary stuff. Finna eat. Have I eaten anything all day? Of course not. But we're trying to get better. We're trying to be better, you know. So got my food in the air fryer right now. Finna clean up my kitchen a little bit. Then finish the Civ Pro stuff because I started it at school today. And then I got my contract book, so I'm just gonna pack that, do the work on Sunday, call that a day. Excuse me. Finish my shorts, pack my stuff. I'm not going for that long, so it's not like I gotta pack a lot of stuff. It's just like niche things that I have to make sure I packed. And then, yeah. So like I said, I don't even got time to yap like that. I'll see y'all when I get to the more fun getting ready activities. And tonight will be the all-nighter, so I will be up all night long. Cue to Mary J. All night. Okay, updates. Last time y'all saw me was like 5:30 or something. It's 10:20 now. Since then, finished the Civ Pro stuff, finished the Torch stuff, and I called my line sister. My shorts are drying right now, but they might be dry. I just got back from dropping Fenty off with September, and I went to the corner store. I've done some things. I've actually washed some clothes. I'm gonna like sit down and vibe for some minutes, and then I'm gonna pack. And I want to curl my hair too, but I'm just gonna curl my hair and just leave it in the bonnet and take it out when I get to Houston. Cause first of all, my flight is at 6 a.m. So if you up judging me at the airport at 6 a.m., you just a hater. Like you just a hater. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm fighting to sleep hard, but I know that if I go to sleep, I'm not gonna wake up on time for my flight, and I could imagine me going to sleep and waking up at like 4. And I don't know, if I go to sleep, that'll just rub off everything I need to do. And it's like, no. You heard me almost trying to convince myself that I have time to go to sleep. I know that I don't. I'm going to end up making another coffee today, and that's okay. And that's all right. Yeah. Y'all want to see my pants? I don't know, weird. It's because like there's Film Me, there's the Mod Podge on it is still drying. But this is the end result. I think she's cute. My friend asked me what top I'm gonna wear with it. Hashtag I don't know. This is the outfit, like obviously. I can see me wearing my high top Converse with this and like a cute little top, and I envision the top being cut off the shoulder, but maybe I'm just doing a lot there. But yeah, but I have, again, other options in case this doesn't work out for whatever reason. Not that I think that it looks bad. I'm just still fighting some internal doubts. Yeah. Oh, a positive thing about my week. Isn't that funny that I did the fake microphone and I have a microphone right here? Pause. Because I like having something to hold in my hand. It makes me feel all official. It definitely, it does what it needs to do. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, highlight of my week. Aside, like second highlight, because the first highlight was finding out that I'm going to homecoming. Obviously, hashtag the whole point of the vlog. But Second highlight of my week was finding out that I got accepted into this ambassador program that I've been really excited about. I applied for it like a month ago, and I was like, I hope they want me. Um, and I don't necessarily make. I don't like to say that I make like content. Like I wouldn't necessarily like to phrase it that way, or that like I want to be like an influencer. I don't really want to influence anybody to do anything. I want to influence public policy in my career. I mean, if that counts, but you know what I'm saying? Write it, maybe. But no, no, no. And how many like I feel like I reiterate quite frequently like this account is not a tutorial. This is not. I'm de-influencing. If anything, like just do what works for you, and if what works for you is also what works for me, that's great. But I don't know. I like the idea of doing this whole thing. Like, I'm so excited of doing the being able to talk about like I don't know. I like the idea of all of my worlds colliding. Like me being able to be the multifaceted person that I am, and that there's like a space for me to be that person. You know, I love that. That's one thing I'm trying to get out of the habit of saying, you know, or like, or what do you think? Or like some kind of question after I say something that I'm assured about, and it makes it sound like I'm not sure of myself. I am sure. That's why I like the space. That's why I applied. We're breaking habits, growing, healing. I'm gonna watch this video back in like 2 years and be like, crazy times. But that's where I'm at in the vlog. I don't know. I could not tell you what's going to be happening next time y'all see me. It may be in an hour, and it may be when I'm in Houston. Like at the rate that I'm recording, baby, we don't know. We don't know. But we'll see. Okay. I finally got through security. That took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I'm at this point in just a true state of delirium. Like, I'm ready to get on this flight and lay down. I've never been at the airport this early. I don't know if there's anything open to get to eat, but I might be willing to spend it today. So, I don't know. Finally back in the biggest. Do you hear me? My flight was at 6 o'clock this morning, and I landed at 8:30. And TT was tired. The queen was just tired. Last night I was doing a lot of this prep for obviously leaving and stuff, and I was just, I don't know, trying to decompress. I had a comment, and I'm gonna keep it to myself. Anyways, my best friend picked me up from the airport, took me home. I just saw my family, and I'm in my car. Being around, I'm like, I do miss it a little bit more than I'll give y'all credit for, but I miss my people, not like this stuff. First thing I got when I touched down was a Rudy's breakfast taco, cause duh. And fun fact, Rudy's was my first job. I worked here from when I was 17, maybe 16 to 20. I was working here for a while. Like to the point that regulars knew me by name, and like we were having real conversation, and like it wasn't even a schedule to know me by, because I was just there every day. No, if you was a server, you definitely feel me. Like you definitely understand what I'm saying. To not even have a schedule because you there every day. Like, please. But I was cleaning up at this little job. It's crazy how much money you make working these little serving jobs, especially when you have no bills to pay and no kids to take care for. When I look at my money pool up, I'm like, oh. And then the older I got and the more responsibilities I got, I'm like, oh my God. Cheers, bitch. Needed that. Can't lie, y'all. Okay, anyways. Can't lie, I literally just devoured that food. I just swallowed that up. And it was so good. I got a bacon, egg, and cheese and a potato, egg, and cheese. My personal favorite, if you go to Rudy's and you get a bowl, get a breakfast bowl with eggs, potato, bacon, cheese, and refried beans, and then put some of like the sweeter barbecue sauce on it with some of the green salsa. Trade secrets. Thank you. Anywho, my plan for the rest of the day, go home, take a nap, and then get drunk. Because real cut and dry, real straight to it. I've been going hard all week. I've been going hard all semester. I earned this. And I'm not gonna make myself feel bad about like not doing work today or tomorrow, because I went out of my way to do all of my work and to do it well, so I wouldn't have anything to do today or tomorrow. And then on Sunday, I'll just pick back up like it's any other Sunday. Like I put in the work. This is me reassuring myself. Y'all are probably like, we know, girl, you've been saying that all week. I know that, but it's more so for me. You know, it's really hard. It's really easy to make yourself feel like you're not doing enough just because in law school you're never really caught up. Like there's always something that you could be doing, but it's like you got to learn how to give yourself breaks sometimes. That's why they, bro. At orientation, if I took a shot for every time they said work-life balance, I would have been stumbling out of the building by hour 2. Like, they just reiterate work-life balance and learning how to take breaks and learning how to give yourself grace and learning how to work with yourself instead of trying to push yourself to do things. Like, there's levels to it. A lot of nuances that I didn't really think about. And I'm like, you know what? I like thinking about it like that. I've had my bonnet on since I finished my pipe cleaners yesterday. And yeah, I don't like the way people look at me when I wear my bonnet in public. And you could just say that you want a Sleeping Beauty's bonnet, a little fur bonnet. You don't have to look at me all crazy. But yeah, that's the plan. It feels so happy to be back in my car, back in my space. I'm here for the vibes. I'm really here for this nap that I'm gonna take. But yeah, I just had to come back and finish what I was saying, because when I tell y'all, like, I sat there and I swallowed that taco whole. And the next thing that I'm gonna eat, I'm going to American Deli, 6-piece buffalo lemon pepper wet with a peach drink. Cut the peach drink with a little bit of Sprite. It'll change your life. But until then. Hey vlog, this is my fit for day 1. Well, really for them, this is like day 5 or something, but my day 1. Took a nap, slept so good. And I didn't tell anybody other than my 2 friends and 2 of my line sisters that I'm really close to that I was coming. They actually all think that I'm not coming because I thought that I wasn't. So this will be fun. But yeah, I'm ready to just get down to business. Oh, shirt by me. These are the Walmart pants that I almost painted, but I didn't paint. Will I wear the painted shorts tomorrow? The jury's out on that one, but honestly, it's probably but yeah, they've literally been constructing the same part of the Tiger Walk since like my junior year, and I'm an alumna. That's insane. Anyways, I'll see y'all. Hopefully, no, I actually will be feeling elated, much better in literally like the next 5 minutes. You know when you just start talking and then it's like not recording. I'm gonna do a recap of my whole trip. I leave tonight. I'm gonna leave for the airport in like a few hours, but my flight doesn't leave till 7. And this trip was great. Like amazing. This trip was so great. Needed that. Definitely filled my cup. We'll get into the debrief later, because what I started filming was to show y'all that it literally never stops, ever. Like ever in life, it does not stop. And today we're reading, because I said we were going to get right back on, shout out Kindred Stories for the bookmark. We're going to get right back on with reading for class. Oh, I tabbed that for something. For Tuesday, how I would any other week. So it said we read from 8:50 to 8:70, and whatever I don't finish now, I'm gonna just finish it at the airport. It's not like I'm gonna have anything better to do. I just hate that I'm gonna have to pack this in my backpack because it's gonna be so heavy. But yeah, overall 10 out of 10 rate on the trip, but we'll talk about that later. um, Nice to see y'all again. It's Tuesday. It's 8:56. And I just came here to like close out the video and give the recap of my whole little trip. And if you see me like doing that a lot, I lost my glasses while I was down there. So, but they're being shipped to me as we speak. So love that. Um, oh, but overall, my trip home. Well, I'm gonna pull this tripod up before my. Okay. Overall, my trip home very fulfilling. Very much filled my cup. I haven't moved far from home like ever. So my first move from being from Houston to DC was like insane. And I haven't seen my family since I moved in July. Like both of my parents came up here, but like my siblings and like my aunt, sisters, my friends, I haven't seen anybody since I left. And then it was homecoming week, and I'm just like, ugh. And like it would have been ideal to go during fall break, but it wasn't homecoming during fall break. And then I was exhausted. Like I came home and I slept. Like sister was asleep. I slept for 2 straight days, really. So that trip wasn't gonna happen. Um, I needed to recharge for fall break to have the energy to do all the stuff that I did last week. But yeah, and if you hear the show in the back, I'm watching my favorite lawyer show, and it was How to Get Away with Murder, but I think that the Lincoln Lawyer and How to Get Away with Murder are tied now. Um, so if you catch me looking off to the distance, I'm watching him tear this man up on the stand. But yeah, needed to go home for real. I was just hanging out in the yard with my line sisters, with my older sister, with my friends. I was just having a ball, really. Um, yeah, and then Saturday night, where I got no Sunday night. I got back on my flight, and it was supposed to take off for 7. We ended up taking off at like 8:50 because of these delays. Um, so that was like an experience. I ended up getting home at 1:30 a.m. and then I went to class Monday at 1:30. I was actually gonna really try to get up and go to in-person office hours for contracts, but when I got home, like we landed at like 1:10 or like 1:15, and then I wasn't in my apartment in my room until like 1:40. So I was like, yeah, that's not happening. But it was on Zoom, so shout out my professor for real, because I was on that Zoom, and you can ask. I was asking questions in the chat and everything. I was on that Zoom. Um, but yeah, trip home was so needed for real. And what really like what blew my mind, I didn't tell anybody that I was coming because for the longest time I didn't know. I didn't know I was coming until Monday, like I told y'all. And I had been boohooing and crying about how I wasn't gonna go, and then I turn around and go, and it's like, okay, so is she actually going or not? So I was like, well, I mean, I already wasn't going, so I could just sit on it for a couple more days and then just show up, right? And I'm seeing people like that I just know on campus, or like people who I've just crossed paths with, and I cannot tell you how many people stop me like, oh, I'm so proud of you and what you're doing for law school. I love the videos that you make. I love your content. Your journey motivates me. You inspire me. Can I ask you some questions about this? Can I ask some questions about that? Can you give me some advice about this? Will we be able to talk one day? Like, and I'm sitting here like, that was the craziest thing to me because here I am just feeling like a regular person. I'm just here. Who am I? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy that so many people have told me that like, I don't know, I inspire them or I motivate them, trust in my opinion for stuff. Like, that's crazy. I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying don't that I'm not trustworthy or something, but that's just crazy, like to say that. Um and it was very, I don't know, heartwarming to know that I like motivate people and that people do value the things that I say. And then on Saturday, I was at the tailgate and this young lady stopped me. And she was talking to me for like 10 minutes or what felt like 15 minutes. But my concept of time isn't like amazing. So if I said it felt like 15 minutes and it was really like 6 or 7, it's just ADHD, I think. Or I'm just really bad at having the concept of time, but don't think he was dragging it or anything, Quinn. But she just stopped me and she was talking to me about like how she watches my videos and she's not even in like the realm of law or like history and stuff, and she really likes my stuff and she like watches my videos on TikTok. And I don't even really be posting on TikTok like that. That's what's really crazy. Like I probably post the least there. Um but yeah, like she was saying, whatever you do, keep doing it, and just all like feeding me all these affirmations, telling me how much she really appreciates my content and the things that I say, and just how like needed it is. And then my mom was telling me how her teacher, like a teacher that she had when she was a kid, found my stuff, and was so like, I don't know, just elated to see a young person care so much about the things that I care about and be like so driven to make an impact. Like all of these things, when I say fill my cup, like, bro, I was overflowing, overflow. Like, I was just like, so many people believe in me and so many people are supporting me and like just see me in this, like, in this way. And it's crazy. And I really should see myself that way some more often. I think I should give myself more credit than I tend to do. And knowing what I want to do in this life and what I feel like I've been put on this earth to do, I need to embody that a little bit more. I need to not be afraid to walk in my purpose. And I literally told myself today, like, that ends today, sister. And I don't know, it's all on point. It's headshot day. Maybe because I look good, I felt good, and I just sat myself down and was like, you know what? Walking your purpose a little bit, like, or a lot, striding it, if you will. Um, am I recording? Ah, I feel like I just knocked. Yeah, I just, whew, I don't know. That whole experience was just very heartwarming, truthfully. When I say there's no place like TSU, there's no place like TSU. And my HBCU, like every HBCU, has its problems, but overall, I love it there. Couldn't have done it without them. Um, he just made him plead the fifth. Like, my cat came back today. I dropped her off in September. She was acting bad at September's house too. She only started being nice to her like today and yesterday. My child thought I was abandoning her. Whole time I just needed somebody to watch you. Yeah, sorry. I was watching the TV. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. And the last thing I decided when I was at home was that I was definitely going to intensify my studying. Like when I got back, I needed to get into studying and reviewing every day. Like finals are coming up. We just ended midterms. That was the end of last week. And now that I have these corrections and I know like that I am on track and I know what's going on, but that I could be like, if I'm doing it like here, I could be like here. So I'm gonna bridge that before finals. Doing review and stuff, and then in one of my classes they were going over like note taking and review techniques, and it actually really chewed. Like they were talking about a couple of techniques, and I'm like, write that down. So I'm gonna try that. And I guess I'm gonna film that. I don't know. Like this being a whole little diary of my experiences, it's like, what am I gonna put in here? You know what I mean? Like even on my Instagram account, I'll be like history fact, opinion on this, opinion on that, current event, opinion on this, history fact, and it's like, I don't know. It just be random, like no real method to the madness. But I don't know, like